Okay. We are back on.
Okay. I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second.
Roll call, Amy?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Kathleen,
Yes.
your action.
Yes, I will make a motion that we stay the succession plan for the Water Resources Director for the duration of the public health emergency.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy?
Kathleen,
Yes.
Yes.
Sabrina.
No.
Okay. Jean, thank you.
Thank you.
Janet, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Janet. Hi, Jean.
Bye.
And Amy, can you work on getting David back?
Yeah.
We're waiting for David.
Yep.
Garnier. Okay. Is Gene staying on? Gene? I think he's froze.
Okay, David said he'll be right there.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Is David the only person that we need present for this, Amy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
David, can you hear us?
I can hear you. It may take a second for my video and audio to kick in.
Okay, your audio's in. All right.
There you are.
Hey, David.
Hi.
All right. This is an executive session or?
I don't think.
No, this
Oh.
is public session.
Public.
Oh, okay. Then David, whenever you're ready, go ahead and get started.
Okay, I'll go ahead and introduce it then. This is the matter of a recommendation and request from Northeast Ohio Medical University, Neomed in Rutztown Township, Portage County, for approval by the Board of Commissioners of Portage County as applicable elected representative of Portage County of Neomed's issuance of limited available receipts bond anticipation notes for certain improvements to its facilities, the payment and reimbursement of costs of those improvements. The approval of the Board of Commissioners as applicable elected representative has to do with the location of the improvements within Rutztown Township in Portage County, and is required for under federal tax law and authorized under state law in order for these notes to qualify as tax exempt obligations, meaning there would be no federal income tax on the interest income on those obligations. So you have the request and recommendation from Neomed, and they offered certain other information on what they did in advance of this request, including the required public hearing, which was held in late March, as well as the notice, reasonable notice for that hearing, which was published on their website and in the Record Courier 2 weeks before the meeting.
Okay.
If you had any questions that I'm able to address, I have some information on the improvements. It's for a three-pronged project at the Neomed facilities. One of the prongs is for the renovation of existing academic space in the south corridor of the medical school building. Another prong is for the renovation of the medical office building and academic learning center. The third prong is for the improvement and build out of the research lab and facility office on the fourth floor of the graduate education and research facility, which is an unused floor to this time, roughly 18,000 square feet. Each of these prongs is approximately estimated to be $6 million in improvements, equaling roughly the 19 million that they are anticipating or expecting for the note issuance. So if you have any questions that I'm able to, sorry, go ahead, Vicki.
Need us to pass this resolution, David? Is that what you need?
Neomed needs you to pass this resolution in order for them to, it's a necessary step in order for them to proceed with the note issuance. So our office has reviewed the resolution and the request and the matter, and has sees no legal impediment to
Problems with that?
entering into this resolution.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and make the motion. Kathleen, are you okay?
Can we hold on? All I had was the Neomed board resolution. I'm looking for
You don't have our resolution?
no, I'm sure I have it in an email. I just didn't realize.
Let me see.
For it.
Do you want it scanned to you, Kathleen, or what? There's two.
No, just give me a moment to pull it up.
Okay.
David, do you happen to know what the document was titled?
Email from Amy.
It came from Amy or Julie?
Mine came from Amy to Julie.
Oh, I have it.
Okay, and it's called applicable elected representative approval with the identifying code.
Could you all just give me just a moment? I just want to review this. Because I did review the Neomed one, which was a lot longer.
Right, yeah. So yeah, Kathleen, you'll find there is the proposed draft resolution as well as Neomed's recommendation and request attached as an exhibit. The notice that was published, and we have the proof of that notice as well as part of the email that was sent.
David, what would be the plain language version of of what we are approving today. Like, how would you describe this in non-legal terms, what our approval is granting?
That's hard to do because the main reason for your approval is a legal reason, a requirement of the federal tax code. It's summarized in the resolution title, I think, reasonably well, solely for the purpose of the IRC tax code section 147F, approving the issuance by Neomed of its 19 million limited available receipt bond anticipation notes.
And it's tax exempt. The reason that we would have any authority here is because of the tax exempt nature of it.
Yes, so in the notice of the public hearing, it mentions it's anticipated that the notes will be issued as qualified 501c3 bonds under the IRC. In order for them to, well, and part of what's going into that consideration as well is a portion of the project will be leased to Suma Health System or its affiliates that qualify as 501c3 organizations. And because of that anticipated lease, as well as the limited available receipts aspect of the repayment, in order for these bonds to qualify under the federal tax law as these tax exempt obligations, there is a section that says in the tax code it has to be approved by the issuer and by the applicable elected
Political.
representative of the location in which the bond finance facility will be located.
Okay, that's helpful. Sometimes I just need like how would I explain this to the public?
Of course.
Help.
Yeah.
And that was
And-
helpful. Plus I do now see the resolution and looked it over. So I'm
And to
comfortable.
the extent that it's helpful for you to know as well. So, we mentioned that there was the public hearing at the end of March. That included also the ability for members of the public to write in comments. And the result of that was no public attendance at the hearing, other than representatives from Neomed and from the bond council, and no receipt of written comments from the public. So there was an opportunity for the public to get more information or provide comments to Neomed in that context. But I do appreciate also your wanting to be able to explain in plain language what the point of this is.
Okay. Well, I'm comfortable moving forward. Thank you for your work on this, David, and for your help explaining it to me.
Of course.
Do we have a motion to approve the resolution?
I move to pass the resolution approving solely for the purpose of section 147F of the Internal Revenue Code of 1986, the issuance by Northeast Ohio Medical University of its 19 million limited available receipt bond anticipation notes.
Sabrina is muted for some reason. Sabrina, did you mute yourself?
No. I'll second.
Okay.
I know it just popped up. It was weird.
Okay. Roll call, Amy.
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Catherine.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, David.
Thanks so much, David.
All right. Bye now.
Do you guys want to do our miscellaneous items and then we can close out with the executive session?
Sure. I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioner approves the March 24th, 2020 and April 2nd, 2020 regular meeting minutes.
Second,
Can I pause? Amy, we've reviewed those, correct? Those have been through all three of us? Okay, I thought so. They're starting to run together. Roll call, Amy.
Sabrina,
Yes,
Vicky,
yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
okay. I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners accepts the donations to the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management for COVID-19 response.
Second,
Roll call, Amy.
Sabrina,
Yes,
Vicky,
yes.
Kathleen.
Yes.
okay. I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners agrees to amend resolution number 20-0056, adopted January 28th, 2020, Portage County Commissioners Board appointments for year 2020.
Second,
Before we vote on this, I just have a question, because is this because we switched it down to one commissioner and one alternate?
Yes, and I asked Amy to prepare this, and we discussed this a long time ago, so understood if any of you don't remember that discussion, but at the time we had talked about if we go down to one, I think it was when we passed the journal entry saying that we supported that. That Sabrina, as a member of the executive committee, that it would be fine with me, and I would support you being our representative on the Regional Planning Commission.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vicky, thank you for your willingness to be an alternate. If you need an alternate, Sabrina, when needed.
So, will we be sending out letters to our alternates then? Has anything went out to any of our alternates? Because we all three had alternates.
I actually didn't have an alternate.
Okay. Vicky, did you?
yes. And Amy took care of that, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I seconded the motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll call, Amy.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Kathleen.
Yes. Guys, I have one more item that is not on the agenda that we could possibly do today, or if we're not comfortable doing today, we can wait until next week, and this would just be a heads up. Ryan at EMA has asked to hire an additional temporary employee because of all of the work that is coming into their office in light of the declared emergency and the declared operation of the EOC. And he has an intern, Noah, who I think I've met, and you have too, who was working at the EMA and his internship expired. And he has been volunteering and been completing a lot of helpful assignments to our current EMA staff. So Ryan has asked if we could hire him temporarily. The good news is that Ryan checked with the state, and because
Reimbursable.
he is in operation, it is a reimbursable expense for his salary. The proposal would be to pay him $15 an hour for the time period of this emergency, and to make sure that he's a temporary employee for this time period. I've gone back and forth with Todd and Janet about it. Todd on this funding issue. Janet did, her and Jenna prepared a journal entry, which I could read if we're willing to do that today, and I can forward that along. I don't think it was emailed to all three of us. If you want to wait a week.
I think Kathleen, I'm comfortable with it. I have a copy of it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Amy actually gave it to me today. And I mean, considering the situation, I would think that we should do it today. Vicky, do you feel comfortable with that?
Is this a full-time position, Kathleen?
It's a temporary full-time. I mean, it would be for full-time hours, but a temporary position.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Reimbursable by the FEMA, I
Right.
believe. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to approve the journal entry that the Board of Commissioners agrees to authorize the temporary hire of Noah Culbertson as an Emergency Management Specialist 1 for the Portage County Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. Start date is March 18th,
March?
2020?
March?
Yeah. So the expense is reimbursable. He has been working since his internship ended. And if the expense is reimbursable for back until the operation of the EOC, that's what Ryan would like us to do. If it's not, if we can't get reimbursement for the retroactive, I don't think
I don't think we can. I don't think we can. I mean, if we're
we
just
may be
approving
able
it
to,
today,
according to Todd and
Maybe.
to Ryan. But if not, then I think we don't do what's not reimbursable.
So did Janet have any weigh-in as to that, as far as the start date? I mean, I know
Yeah.
she sent it to us, so she feels it was comfortable.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're sticking with March 18th unless it's not reimbursable at that date, we're gonna change the date. Is that what we're going to do, or? I mean, I don't know. What are we asking here?
I think that is fine. And if they have to come back and amend it,
Okay,
we can just
Yeah.
send and
Okay.
pass a new one.
I'll second.
Okay.
Roll call, Amy.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes,
Kathleen.
Yes. And Amy, you have the text of that?
Yes.
Okay, great.
You missed another journal entry.
yeah, we have.
Yeah, we missed the sheriff's report.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the journal entry in accordance with ORC 311.20. The Board of Commissioners acknowledge the receipt of the Portage County Sheriff's monthly jail reports for expenditures and food costs for prisoners for February and March 2020.
I'll second.
Roll call, Amy.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes,
Kathleen.
Yes. All right.
Have anything?
So with that, I will make a motion to go into executive session for G1, the employment of a public employee.
second.
I'll second. Oh, go ahead, Vicky.
Roll call, Amy.
Kathleen,
Yes.
Vicky,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.